まあマイルハイでなんかタッカーがちょっとキックやってたけど、70ヤードぐらい。
NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
ちょっと新しくあれで、そうですね、ストロングでちょっと構成してみようかな。なんかちょっとラグかったな今。あ、そうだ、ちょっとねオーディブルがねストロングどうしても PA シザーズ入っちゃっていろいろいじんないとできなくなってきたんですよね。パスのプレーが。なんでパパーツーシンク、セブンか。一応 X と回る。こうでいいかな。あ、
Here's Jackson.
ちょっと厳しいかな。いきなりやっちゃったな。
Picked off by Logan Ryan. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Touchdown Giants. Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
あんまり派手にいけない気がしますね。ちょっとロケット、あれなんか止まってるな。飲み物も取りに行ってんのか。それかあっちも相当ラグいのかな。落ちちゃいそうこれ。
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
ちょっとあんまり余計なことしないでいこう。ちょっと怖いな。だいぶ相手面白いな。
at the 41-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
いや、もう一回。
Now Dobbins again on second down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A third down gain of 19. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
あれどうやんだっけ忘れちゃったな。ヒッチか。こうだったな。
Jackson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because it catches like that. That's why he goes.
ちょっと R1 か X.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. It's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and he'll pop that ball free.
とりあえずラン、どうしよう。
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
R1X か。
Jackson will throw again.
Oh,
but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
まあちょっと悪いからな。キットも外れるかもしれないですけど。
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
どうしようかな。微妙だけど。
Now Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
ちょっとラグがなくなってきたのかな。
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
どうしたのかな。ちょっとまだ未知数ですよね。
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
これ良さそうだな。これでちょっとこう。
These two teams all tied after one.
インドはね、こう見せかけて。
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones.
Into
a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield?
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
タックルね、結構外して大惨事になったりするんですよね、自分の場合だと。まあそろそろそうだよね。3までいくか。
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But their hope is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
ウルフ結構面白いですよね。カバーする。3T できた。3T だったらオーバーで、一応ロング警戒しときたいけど。
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
Yeah, Skyだな. Sky にしよう.
They'll try the right side here, Barkley. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when
it is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Jackson on first down. He'll find Bateman once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
ちょっときついね、47ヤードじゃ。もうちょい行きたいけど、いけるかな。
Now Jackson on first down. Man open left side.
止まれ止まれ。ああ、ダメだ。
Taken down inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
ダメだったな。
Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
もったいなかったですよね。ランじゃなくて最初からショットガンでいって詰めりゃよかったな。なんだろう、また 3P できる？違うの。ワイドレシーバー3つ。ちょっとじゃあ仕掛けるか。
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
3T だけどちょっとまあ奥も警戒したいですけどね。なんかまあ一応カバー4で構えよう。
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down carry for Barkley.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Steps away to his left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. Down to the 25. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
防げなかった。
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Here's a diving catch right side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Be
incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson finding room to the 20, and they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. About 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now he was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
あ、なんで。うわー、最悪。なんで。プレッシャーなんかかかってたかな。いやー、これきついわ。このパスミスはきついな。あ、しょうがねえな。こういうのあるよな。
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think of it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jones. Pass complete to Shepard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, that's complete to Shepard. And he's going to be outdone inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Throwing, Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
なんでこけてんだ今の。いやいやいやいや。あれひどかった今のは。
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw.
よっしゃー、よっしゃー、よっしゃー。これは、うっそー。ラフィンザパスタってこっち？うっそー。いやー、厳しいわ。これは厳しいわ。ラフィンザパスタ取られちゃったよ。あっちの話これ。
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
ラマーのインターセプトされちゃったのがあれが、まあでも確かに確実に攻めるならラマーのランとかも絡ませていくべきだったですね。反省点としては全然勝てる試合ではあったんですけど、ちょっとね失敗してましたね。まあラッキーもあったけど、なんだろうな。でもいいや、今日これは別になんか見るとこなかった気がする。とりあえず。
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway in Southern California. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I would be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense. And they end up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
ないでくるかな。
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
ちょっとアンダーに抜けてきたもんね。
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
まずダイブで。
Now a carry for Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson.
何やってんだ。まだ走り慣れてないな、本当に。やっちゃったよ。思いっきり引っかかっちゃったな。スクリーンを入れつつ、どこかな。ここは確実に3点だけでも決めたいんで、どちらかといえば。まあ、あとはあれだな、また。これだったら一応、全部尽くされてる。
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
一応方向はバッチリ、パワーはバッチリなんだけど。
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
Certainly does. We got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
一応サムで構えて、とりあえずスカイ。
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Three yards remain for 2nd down.
いや、ウルフ行くか。ウルフ分かりづらいからな、これ。
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
4 yards remain for second down. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
ドラッグ耐えるそうだな。で、割とそこまでアンダーニュースたまたま取ったんだなみたいな感じに見えたから。
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Here is Eckler. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler from 13 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
さてこれでね、まあランナー走らせるのもありだし、どうしようかな。バッツになる。
Here's Jackson.
あれ何落としてんの？やっぱバッツに飛んだとかないんだな。ちょっとびっくりですね。
John Harbaugh gonna roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
あれ落として。
Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
いやー、どうしようかな。こんなストライクでいいかな。あんま対応するのは怖いけど。いや、はいはいはいはい。
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
ここでも入ればバツか四角で
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
危ねえ。
Zone but knocked away and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
フラットにしよう。これで
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
タイムか。とりあえずゴールラインフェードで空いてればバツか丸。
Again, Jackson.
よっしゃ。
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
それといったミスもなく久々にできてたような気もしますね。
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this 1st half as the kick is away.
前回のね、ああいうインターナショナルブランディングじゃなくてなんだっけ、案外スポーツマンコンタクトか、なんかね、ああいう反則とかね、取られないようにしない。まあ確かにあれ四角をしてるんだよな。これあれだよな。セカンドフォートだよな。今の。
The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Sheds him off at the 45. And that one just well upfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
さて、まあダイムでいいかな、構えるのは。
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert.
Fight
for the football and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
マンツーマンっぽいね。カバーマン。
First down. Dobbins. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, in every play call you realize is not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. これだったらな、まあ。
Second and 6.
抜けれるかな、これ。
Jackson.
なんだよ。切れちった。俺かな。あ、これで止まった。なんか、一回ミュージックをそうか、上げないと、消えてくれなかったみたいですね。そういう話か。まあ音楽流したいんですけどね。ただ、ね、著作権、ブロードキャストと著作権引っかかっちゃうから、切ってるんですけど、基本的に。 デプスチャートはちゃんとなってんのかな、これ。そうだ。一応見ないと。あ、なってるね。暑いな、なんか。とりあえず、今は、あれですね、ストロングクローズと、ガンのウィーク、なんだっけ、の強化習慣というか、ちょっと覚えて、久々に、結構忘れてたんで、その使い方をちょっと、慣れようとしてるとこですね。まあ、ストロングクローズに関しては、まあ、新しく、あれかな、採用した、ちょうど昨日の前かな、対戦中に相手の方がやって使える、お、ライオンズだ。すげえ。自分の近しい人間にライオンズファンがいまして、これライオンズ情報がよく入ってくるんですよね。まあ、今いないですけど、マービン・ジョーンズは疑う前とか、そういうなんか、小ネタみたいなのが多いですけど。いやー、蒸し暑いな。とりあえずストロングを使いこなせるようになりたいな、ストロングクローズね。ランのバリエーションもうちょっと付け加えたいかな。これいきなりウィークでいいかな。何してくんだろう。カウンターウィークでね。ああ、なんでこっちが。あのまま
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
ストロングクローズの時のマンツの形を覚えたいですね。これ、どうだろう。惜しい惜しい。もうちょいだったな。抜けそうだった今。カバーツドロップかこれ。カバースリーにしてきたな。そう。R1 かなる。カールフラットっぽいな、これ。足、カバースリッチャーすごいな、そっちでもな。いや、PA ディープアウトで一気に決めちゃおう。いけるんじゃないかな、これ。
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right.
And
that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
いい攻めだった。自分的には。
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
こんなね、今季なかなか、まあ最近ずっとそうですけど、デトロイト好きなんだろうね。この前の前の試合か、カルビン・ジョンソンが出てましたね。何で組んだかな、結構。まあとりあえず CUB 株でカバー5分だもんね今。すごい抜けた。
the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
After
the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jackson on first down. Diving grab there by Brown. A good pickup there at 22.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those like mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
とりあえず時間1日に使ってキックでも決めれりゃいいんですけど。
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
これか。ちょっと厳しいかな、この奥まった感じ。どうだろう。ああ、ダメだ。
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real. After having worked on it all week in practice, they drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
惜しいな、今自分で操作しなきゃいけたかもしれない。
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing is Jackson.
おっしゃー、スーパーキャッチ。やばい。ブラウンすごかったな、今の。
Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
なんかライオンズのキックに対するスペシャルチームってなんかいいんですかね。なんか結構ライオンズがやっちゃうとキック外すチームが多いようなイメージがあるんですよね。なんかこれまあランで来るかゴリゴリで。
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Working with his second and 4.
いいですよ、とりあえずこれで。
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
ああ、すごい。 いやー、すごいね。抜けたよ、今。すごいなー。あれ、なんで抜けたん？まあ、見たいですね、ちょっと後で。すげえ。抜いてくんだよ。
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
かといってもこんなゴール前で。
Go off a handoff here to Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
とりあえずマッチとかでいいんじゃないかな。カバスリマッチ。いやでもさっきもなんかスランプっぽかったしな。これシュアウィークでちょっと同じゲームはないですけど、これで
now they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Into a double team and it's intercepted. It's chip clock picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
すごい。いやいやいやいや、すごいわ。すごいな、ラマー、やっぱ。うわ、すごい。これ、リプレイ見たいな、後で。
Really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Lions football start the second half in Detroit here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
なかなかモバイル的な QB っていうんですかね、ああいうのにマッテンでもそうですけど、見る側でもそうだったんですけど、なかなかね、慣れるまで時間かかりましたね。まあ、ジョン・ハーボーとかそういうのすぐね、アジャストしてというか、すごいですよね。とりあえず、まあ、
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
おっしゃー、今決まった。マジで決まった。このストロングでいって。これ残したかったな。ちょっと、インスタントリプレイできないかな、その前に。ないか。ないね。なんかさ、キレキレでしたね、今の。とりあえず。 みんなすごいな。こんなに得点取ってる人たちがいっぱいなんだね。この点数少な、俺。うん。ビューオプション。コンペア30ってことか。いやー、まあ、とりあえず今日はここまでにしておきますね。